These were part of our little Amazon delivery.
Yeah.
There you can see USB charger. So just explain to me essentially how much damage are we going to do? Hi. This is seriously taking forever. There's a cup of tea now after the ice cream. There's a lot of chatting. Oh, and as the kettle is boiling.
We're Mel Paul, just a couple of South Africans living in the UK. The events of 2020 led us to buying and living on board a 57-foot narrowboat. While adapting to our new home, we've cruised parts of the UK's canals and given her an interior makeover. You're finding us now, moored up in a marina for the winter and learning each day what it really takes to live in a small floating space. Subscribe and join us, and let's see where this new venture goes.
Hello and welcome back. We are on a short walking trip to our local co-op just to pick up some bits that we ordered from Amazon. I don't know why, but they normally get delivered to the marina office, but for some reason the first time we ordered these they got returned and we got a refund. So we thought it might be a thing that they were trying to deliver after hours or something like that. So yeah, got them delivered to the co-op and thought it would be a good excuse for a little trot through the neighborhood. Pretty cool as far as mini excursions go. Couldn't help myself but show you some of the views. It seems that whenever there's water involved and boats and a golden sky, it makes for just such a pretty picture. Let me take you to Paul. Let's see what he has got going on, and we'll let you in on what our Amazon delivery was for and the project that we're going to be tackling this week.
Welcome to my office.
So just explain to me essentially how much damage are we going to do?
It's just going to be the paint. It's going to crack.
Might crack.
Around the edges. Why do we paint this point?
Is it the paint that's making it stick?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember this came out last time.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey?
It's all happening now.
That's for the pound.
So what are we actually doing this week?
Breaking our boat. I'm trying to put in some USB outlets on the 12 volt system, and we removed this razor plug from here, so I'm going to block that off, and our bedroom's on the other side of this window. So I've got these cables which I'm going to run into the bedroom, and because they rated it's the correct gauge wire to power the USBs, so I don't have to run new cables. So if I can get this back to up here, because we're not going to use this, we don't need this, but we need USB ports to charge our phones, so we don't have to have the inverter running all the time, because it's more efficient to charge your phones off of the USB on the 12-volt system than it is on the inverter. So if I cut off that, pull these through to here, then push those through there into the cupboard on the other side. So yeah, then those will come through in the ceiling, those wires. I can run them down, and then we're going to put these in the corners here, so like that and like that, up in the ceiling in the corner, and we'll make a little shelf that we can put our phones on, and we can just plug in our stuff and charge it up. Easy peasy.
Oh,
Come back to you when the smoke's billowing.
chat later.
When the smoke's billowing out of everything.
So these were part of our little Amazon delivery.
Yeah.
There you can see USB charger. So what Paul is just doing is just running a string from where the outlet was for the Razer charger thingy, going through that panel and out the other side. So he doesn't need those wires to come out there anymore, he's using them at the top. So by running the string, he's just said that if ever he does need to put something there, replace it or whatever, that even though he's filled up that little hole, the string is there so that you can run wires through if need be.
So I don't have to take this whole side off. I can just pull the wires back to where they were, through the same conduit and all.
Oh, you just think of everything, eh?
Come through by themselves.
What do you mean?
Just drill a hole through so if they don't go over the top, they come through by themselves.
Oh, through the backboard there.
Yeah. Stick them through that hole, please.
Okay. There you have it, both installed. Just waiting on Paul down there in the kitchen. He's getting the bits and bobs, I guess, for the wiring. We have the mattress standing in the passageway because our Henry lives underneath the bed there in the corner. So, and obviously it's just easier because then we're not getting sawdust on the place where we sleep. On your head. Oh, a little power button, that's cute.
Just gotta solder everything up, put the connections on. Yes. That works for me.
Easy job.
Oh, not too bad. I just connected it all up just to see that it works and the way I connected it up worked correctly. And then now I'm going to solder it and I've got these little connections, and they have connections on each side there, so if it breaks I can just remove it and put a new one in. So I'll get that done.
We shall leave you to it.
Yeah. Hopefully it all turns out.
How's it going?
Oh, alright. That's how that thing works. I think the grinder will be better.
Okay.
We'll just have to wait till we get the grinder.
I've been standing here for so long, you didn't even know I was here.
Oh.
I saw that other boat go out. Looks like people are taking advantage of the good weather.
Right, they said goodbye to all the other people there, so I don't know if they're going.
Oh, like they're leaving.
Yeah, because isn't it the end of winter moorings now?
Yep, all coming to an end.
Oh, it's going to be nice and dusty on your nice clean floor.
That's okay, I mostly clean just to say I did.
Oh,
Not because it stays clean for long. What you've just seen there is Paul scraping away at the front of the boat, and he is busy tidying up that whole area. As you can see, there's a lot of rust there and stuff, so that needs to all be redone and sort of spruced up. That all began yesterday when I just asked him to give the front of the boat a sweep. We keep a coal bag there to fill up our little bucket that sits next to the fire, and obviously that area gets a little messy. So from one miniature job, it has now turned into the full-on overhaul and redo of the front of the boat. I'm not complaining because it is the best place on the boat. When the sun is shining, it's super warm and we'll be able to use it, which is great. So yeah, from cleaning to full-on sanding down, getting rid of all the rust and doing whatever else he's going to do. While Paul is busy scraping away at the front of the boat, it is my job to be lunch lady, so I'm going to get us a little early lunch on the go, and then we'll definitely show you the finished product of the USB ports. We've been using them for 2 nights now and they are working a treat, so definitely winning on that project. And Paul just show you the finished wiring and talk you through something to do with the power. I won't say too much, you know I don't know anything about these things, so we'll just wrap that one up for you as well, and so you can see the final product on that. All right, mister, give us the lowdown.
So now we've wired them up. If you can see in here, we used all the correct gauge of wire, and got these nice little splicers and stuff like that, and used the factory fuses that came with these USB outputs. So they're just 12 volt to USB port. These actually splicers are quite nice because it water seals it with shrink wrap, and it's got solder in it as well. So it solders it, shrink wraps it, and water seals it at the same time. These are, I got them off of Amazon. 150 piece solder seal wire connectors. You just follow the instructions. There's a whole bunch of different sizes that you can get. There's all the gauges of wire that you can do. So for the distance from the distributor board, the DC distributor board to here, worked out the amperage that it would pull and just the correct gauge of wire. So I've used all that correctly for the distance. It's got like a little touch button there, so when you're not using them, they're not actually drawing any power. So what I did is at night I tested it when the solar panels aren't putting in any power, and we're saving about 40 watts, 40 to 50 watts. That's just with one phone charging. Then what we were doing using the inverter. So when we go to bed, we just use the USB outlets instead of running the inverter at night, and saves us a lot of power, so our batteries can last longer. Eventually I want to put a little shelf here, so that we can put our phones in. So like we can turn it on. And our phone charge. Put our phones up here. I've got to try to figure out what we're going to do with the cable. At the moment we're just putting our phones in the cupboard above the bed. But I thought if we put them there, then we can put our old phones on here, on like a little shelf.
There used to be a shelf, a little corner shelf.
Yeah, but I think if we put them nice and high, then when we sleep, this won't also shine on us, the actual green outlet piece. So yeah, a little high up shelf that you can just fit your phone on, and GoPro, and other little cameras and things like that. So yeah, that was my little project.
Good job.
It is a beautiful, bright, sunshiny day, and we have just pulled up to do our pump out, and I wasn't gonna hop on just yet to film, but we are currently sitting waiting to head over and fill up our tank with diesel. So we normally go straight on from the pump out and turn around, get the diesel, and then straight on back under the bridge. But we are currently waiting for somebody who, while we were busy pumping out, came around the side and obviously went to go and get diesel. And then we thought, oh well, as they move off, we'll see if they're going to turn around or if they're going to go up, and then we'll move off and get the diesel. And they have now decided to buy an ice cream from the shop and are sitting and eating the ice cream by their boat, which is fine. I mean, you can hardly complain and go and ruin someone's ice cream break on such a beautiful day. But yes, I thought I would hop on and say hi while we wait for the ice cream eaters to move off from the diesel station. Still waiting. I'm coming inside now to put the kettle on and make a cup of coffee as per Paul's request, because this is seriously taking forever. There's a cup of tea now after the ice cream. There's a lot of chatting. Oh, and as the kettle is boiling, she's standing up. Oh, yeah. Just as I was about to make our cup of tea. There they go. Cold tea, but we're finally here. Shame when the two women moved off, they got the boat wedged and everything, so it was like an extended long wait. So like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's really not a problem. Like, it's a very, very chill Sunday and the weather was good, so we definitely soaked up our fair share of vitamin D, so not gonna complain. But yeah, just strange, that very strange.
all the stuff back onto the back of the boat is fully underway. Paul's over there. We've just put up the pram cover. And now we can enjoy the rest of our sunshiny, delightful day. We're going to end this one here. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you're new here, please do subscribe. And yeah, keep following along this little journey with us. It looks like bright days are coming, so who knows what we have in store. Hopefully all good things. We hope you enjoyed watching our little USB installation process. That was a fun one, and it's worked out to be such a little handy addition, so we're very chuffed that we were able to do that. And yeah, as always, Paul does a great job. He is a very good handyman to have around. I'm very, very lucky. So yes, thank you so much, and until the next one, see you then. Oh, pack up Monroe.
Oh. 20-minute job, 2 hours to set up and 2 hours to pack out. Pack everything. Oh, anyway. It is what it is.
Any last words?
Bring on summer.
Bring on summer.